So SKAIVISION, we are trying to solve a real-world problem that you're dealing with today, right? When you go to your dealership and you want to get that instant oil change done in under 45 minutes, right? You can go to the Jiffy Lubes and the Express oil changes in 20 minutes, you're in and out and you get your oil change done. You go to an automotive dealership, you know, it's an hour, hour and a half, right? And we're trying to get that down to the same time period that the instance guys can do. And a lot of that delay and lag is with just people and process. So while we're a vision company, I actually tell everybody we're a process improvement company. All right, we use our technology to teach the dealerships where they're doing things right, where they're doing things wrong. We come in and tell them how to change it, and we use our vision tech to go deal with all that. As Tom mentioned, I've been in the automotive industry for 20 some odd years now. Was a senior leader at Autotrader.com, KellyBlueBook.com, Dealer.com, eLead, which was one of the largest automotive CRMs, worked at CDK, done work with Reynolds and Reynolds, was a CIO of a company called Draver, which does vehicle logistics, moving vehicles from one spot to another. I invented a recon processing product called Recon Velocity, which is a way to help dealerships purchase cars, recondition them for selling them, and get them on the lot as quick as possible. And now we're doing SKAIVISION. As we mentioned, we started in late 21, early 2022. We got about 30 employees now. One interesting challenge being a visual A company, where it was also 100% remote operation. We don't have a physical location, right? And that has probably been one of the bigger challenges for us, is because we have no place to, set up cameras and, cars driving through, things like that. So we actually use our customers as our training facility. All right, so we've got special customers that will allow us to go in and put our new versions of our servers in there, put in new cameras. So we have relationships with us, and will let us play, and it allows us to not have to have a physical facility, but be able to do remote. So we're growing right now. Mark's the guy that brings in all the money. He's got a sales staff that's bringing in about 20 new dealerships a month. And if you think about the challenges with that, right, it's not like a dealership just signs a contract, we flip a switch and it just works, right? We've got to get the cameras, we got to get the servers installed. So we got to tweak the settings and make sure all the cameras are right, because as you'll see, what's different about us is that where all possible, we try not to install new cameras. Can't always get there, but the idea is use the existing cameras the dealerships already have. Here's the challenge though. Those cameras were designed for security and insurance purposes, right? So they'll put a 360 camera at the corner over there, right? And you'll see the whole room, but you know how those cameras are. They distort the images. The views that are close to the camera look bigger than the views that are farther away from the camera. And so it makes it a really hard challenge to deal with those cameras. So in some cases, we do have to come in there and add a couple cameras here and there to get areas where things are just occluded or you just can't see a car. But with our tech, with a standard rooftop, by the way, if I say rooftop, that's the automotive definition of a client. It's a synonym for me now. So anytime I say rooftop, just think of a customer or a client. But we can generate 50,000 AI observations a day per dealership. All right, and that usually is somewhere between 40 cameras or so that is looking at this thing. And we run it during the business operation. So it's usually 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., 6 days a week. With our tech, dealerships can purchase more vehicles. We're averaging about 20 more vehicles a month than without our tech. And then they're able to service 50 more vehicles a month. So that basically allows more revenue to come into the dealership. And within the first 30 to 45 days of our technology, they've usually paid for a year's worth of our services, right?